Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, everyone. And this is Sellavin asking my latest review of Naruto Shippuden, episode 661. Hagoromo Hagoromo. Uh, Now, this story is about about Kaguya and her sons, her children. And you know who she gave birth to? The one who shared her power? Kaguya, we all know she's the rabbit goddess. Like this, the first episode was about herself. This one's about her children, her two sons. It's pretty interesting to think about it. When you think about it. Anyway, last week's episode was a little confusing because both Kaguya and the Tree just came out of nowhere. Like literally came nowhere. Some people are comparing are Shinobi really aliens? Like it's like a discussion. Are they really aliens? Because that's like a big firestorm, like a huge plot hole that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, we know that they came from, and they always existed, but they came somewhere, but never knew. Anyway, let's get started with the episode. Hagoromo, Hagura, they serve their mother. Like she's basically the queen. Ordering people around. Telling them what to do. So things are definitely very interesting. She's basically in charge after what she did and after what happened. It makes sense. It's obviously that she doesn't trust humans. But she does use her children. They do her bidding and they listen to her. However, there are certain differences. For example, Hamura, he's brash and strong. Hagoromo, he's kind-hearted. There's even a woman he loved named Hamuri. He really loves her. However, things start to go a little auspicious. There are travelers, people coming around. It looks like it's peaceful, but there's always something underneath the surface. Like some cruel intent that we have no idea what's happen. And this is just like a front, especially when Kaguya forbids her two sons from going to the peaks to see the divine tree, the god tree. We all know what's gonna happen. However, things are getting even more destructive when they meet this toad named Gabara. I think that's really the grand and Toad Sage. But he doesn't look like him, but maybe he's the Toad Sage descendant. He's so strong and small. He has that. He's look small, but then again, we know that toads, when they're young, they grow bigger and bigger and crib to the size of Gababunta. Very very large. Some toads can do that. However, some can don't. If you know about Lord Fukusaku and his wife, they stay small. He's telling them that things are wary. He's basically giving them a warning. But at first they don't listen, and they're intrigued by him. But there are others, who also think. For example, other warnings. For example, there's this traveling salesman. He was selling like herbs and stuff, but he was also selling poisonous mushrooms. So he was kind of like ripping people off, but he had a bad back. So Hagoromo took pity on the guy and healed him. So he asked him, "You've been to other places?" So yeah. So you know the rumors. What are the word around this land? Saying that there are horrible things happening, people being killed and sacrificed, and Kaguya is the one involved with it. They're Kaguya's sons. They love their mother. But it doesn't look like Kaguya's much of a mother. She's just wary and stuff. Seeing how she is. Remember, this is the origin story of Kaguya, which we never got in the manga, but we're getting, in this story, something else. I know this is just filler, and we just got out of filler going the main story, but this is just, adding to stuff. Anyway, let's get started. The story, Kaguya, her children. However, they go to the peak, and they eventually find out the truth that people are being fed to the divine tree. That includes who's the girl that Hagoromo likes, her Haran. He liked her. He liked her so much, he really did love her. And to the point that he awakened the Sharingan. And we all know that the Sharingan is the first step to the Rinnegan. To do that, you're gonna need, there are certain things you need to require. Like for example, the other half of you're gonna need Indra and Ashura's chakra, and since he's the father of both, it makes sense. It makes sense. We never learned how he awakened the Rinnegan, the Sage of Dispatch. We know that he was Kaguya's son, that he had this power, but we know that the Sharingan's main emotion is The key to the Sharingan is emotions. I mean, for example, maybe you want to protect somebody, you feel anger or distress. Like the Sharingan does awaken to that intense emotion, and it's magnified even worse with the Mangekyo when you lose the person you love the most. Oh, so it's definitely very harsh. It's a harsh reality. Of the Uchiha and the Sharingan. The Sharingan is definitely one of the most powerful jutsu in Naruto, and we get to see how his founder awakened it. It turns out he's no different than his descendants. Emotion is the key. You know, you know. So he decides to study. He decides to study with Kamamuro to learn Sage Jutsu, but because knowing that their mother and their cruelty and how she not only killed all those people but killed hundreds people, dozens of people more, including their father and the Emperor Khan of their homeland, and so it makes sense. Like their evil must be stopped. Like basically, I mean, I know it's their mother, but she did so many cruel things. She'll probably continue to do more cruel things. So this is like the origin story of love and betrayal. In a big way, because it's a mother versus her own sons. One of the things about anime, you need good story, you need action, you need drama, but you also need emotion, something to get the characters riled up. This is an origin story. The very first origin story, the original origin story, how this all started. Anyway, it's definitely interesting to see. I did like it, overall, because we get to know that they get to see the truth beyond the deception. They get to know that what their mother is doing. I mean, but it looks like, remember, she's not going to give this up without a fight. She fights her sons, her very sons, her children, who she gave birth to. So it's going to be very hard, but it's not going to be easy. We can already see that Kaguya is a lot stronger than she looks, and she's even so powerful that she uses her Byakugan to see through the thoughts, feelings of other people. She's using it on her own son to confess what do you know. That's kind of harsh using powers on your own son, but you gotta understand, part of the story. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed the Squad Construct. Thank you. I also once again have to apologize because the video was so late because I have this hole in my mouth. Oh, because I had to hit this tooth. I'm going to then have a tooth pulled out, so I have stitches and stuff. So my videos are going to be a lot slower, and a lot less forthcoming. So I'm gonna post my videos as soon as I can. I promise. Just be patient. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Thank you. Bye.